So when is the transition time to get rid of our winter stuff and start going into spring? So as we start looking at tomatoes and peppers and all those fun things, that is a good question. And sometimes we just let Mother Nature tell us. So you might have your lettuce planted or your cilantro or your peas. Those type of things are gonna go to set flowers and they're gonna kind of be done. They're gonna look kind of old, kind of tired. They might be really stretched out because they're going into flower. So that's a good sign that it's time to kind of pull out those crops. Another thing could be that things are tasting a little bitter. So if you're eating that broccoli or that lettuce or even that Swiss chard, you're like, man, this is getting really bitter. That is the heat causing those things to kind of tell them their time is done. So that is a good indication of when to pull those things out. Another good tip is looking at the soil temperatures. Seeds need certain soil temperatures to go ahead and grow. And if you look at a packet of seeds, sometimes they'll tell you what the soil temperature is. But ideally for a lot of our springtime planting, soil temperatures need to be around 65 degrees or warmer. And that's only about half the day. What about nighttime? So we have to look at our nighttime temperatures as well. So a little trick is go get that thermometer you have and plug it in the soil and see what that soil temperature is. If you're starting to get around 60s or maybe you're seeing you're still in the 50s, it's still a little too early to plant those seeds out in the garden. So go ahead and plant those in containers or your little greenhouse, maybe even start them indoors because it's always a little warmer there. So as we're looking at transitioning, look at the soil temperature, look at our nighttime temperatures. Nighttime temperatures are a big part of this as well because that is half of the time the plant is out in the open. And if our nighttime temperatures are still dropping in the 50s, it's still a little too early. Yes, we do get excited about spring, tired of winter, we're ready to get onto the fun growing of springtime. Sometimes you have to have a little patience. So to help you figure out what to plant when, we actually made a planting guide. And this is 50 years of information that we gathered over the seasons, looking at weather and all those types of things. And we put it into a guide that you guys can go ahead and download.